I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. All right, guys, enough of that. I won't sing too much longer. We all know what screeching cat sounds like, so I'll relieve you of that pain. Um, Today, where are we going to go in the globe? Where are we going to visit? What place are we going to drop by? As we pull more and more photos out of the archive and we dive deeper and deeper into those hard drives, today there's two hints I've given you. We've got the little disco ball going and that song that I was singing at the start of the video. Now, who made that song? Where were they from? I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. You can call a friend, phone a friend. You can phone a friend. It is a game show host. It is a game show. No, just kidding. It's the Beatles. So the Beatles, disco era, party sort of era. I thought that kind of fit the theme, and we kind of had a bit of, a London feel to the start of the video. So that's where we're going today. Surprise, surprise, we're going to London, and I spent a bit of time in London a couple of years ago, and I was there on my own initially, and then I went there with family. So I spent a bit of time with family around London, which was really, really special. I even had a little bit of time in hospital in London, and one of the interesting things is that I had a better view of Big Ben when I was in hospital, and had a better service than in the original hostel that I was staying in. So, yeah, can't speak highly enough of their hospitals. What a way to start. All right, let's get into it. So, this is your typical sort of London looking photograph. Beautiful. And we'll move on from that one and we'll have a look at Big Ben, because that's what I got, as I was getting better in the hospital bed, wasn't so well. And I had that saline water, and I was just had this view of this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Ferris wheel. Look at that. Lovely, right? There we go. More shots of London. And we went on the Ferris wheel. We went on Big Ben, and there's the little brother. Look at him. So young and cute. They're only young and cute for so long, aren't they? Just joking, brother. I think I made a little dig to you in the other video, so it's been pretty rough. Yeah, and it was raining, no surprise. Cold and rainy and wet, but London is a beautiful, beautiful city. It really is. It's got so much history. I think that's what I really enjoyed about it. And gosh, that is a scary shot. I was trying to mow, trying a bit of a mow at the time, and it did not go. The mow did not go. I'm telling you right now. Now this is really cool. This is one of the little like theme sort of museums, and I loved how the toilets had their little symbols. You got the kings. Now I will say, for the ladies at home, look, for the men, awesome. Look at your little symbol. That's pretty nice for a toilet. For the ladies, this was going back into British history, so I think we know where this goes. I don't want you to lose your head, because it's you don't get the same respect on the next image. Oh, sorry. First, it's the knights. I really love this with the wheelchair. That is just too cute. Look at that. Bring it up. I just love that, for a disabled toilet. That is just, I love it. Now, ladies, I did warn you. Don't throw your head at me. Let's have a look at what they did to you with this symbol. They took your head off. They beheaded you. God. King Henry and the lot, eh? And they're still making jokes about it. Blimey. Anyway, I thought that was quite fun. And then here's a nice sort of scene. The sparkly raindrops, when you're behind the glass, they really come out when the light's coming across the window. And I thought that was quite a nice sort of shot, quite a nice sort of frame. Quite a nice sort of scene of London. And then of course you've got this architecture. Now, I don't know exactly what the architecture is. Maybe you guys can help me out and comment in the video below. But it's really, really beautiful architecture. It's like nowhere else. I mean, going to Spain, going to France, going to Germany. Yeah, I think each place has their own identifiable architecture. But yeah, London's really, really beautiful. Now we will head back to some more of the photos. There's quite a few to go through. And yeah, here's some more of the street scenes. We'll continue on because we know we've seen this building. But what I liked about this is it's got coach and horses, and they've left it. I love heritage buildings. I love when they leave things. You don't have to leave obviously the whole city. We've got to, I guess, progress and advance. But God, you got to leave some history behind because it's like walking into a time machine. One of the beautiful things, probably one of the best highlights of being in London, was that we were there during Christmas time. So I don't know. There's no other place in the world that puts on a show like London. Beautiful lights, beautiful street lights, shops, in the city, just effort. They really, really go above and beyond, and they really put in a lot of effort to really create an experience. So I would suggest anyone, with a 2020 vision, looking ahead, anyone wanting to be somewhere for Christmas, next Christmas or whenever, London is a probably one I'd put on the bucket list for sure. I was lucky enough to be there during Christmas. Look at this, got the presents literally stitched up on the building, cut here. Yeah, I just thought this was so cool. The whole building is a wrapped present. I mean, if that was your real estate that you owned, it would be a good present. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful scenes. And there's my brother in one of the little phone booths. He didn't transport anywhere, so those movies did lie. You can't transport in those phone booths. And yeah, of course, fashion and style. I mean, that's really what I think the impressions I took out of London. Beautiful fashion, style. Look at this little buggy, just stands out. The blues just stand out really well. So, you've got the yellow street lights in the background, and that kind of just makes the blue pop out of the image. So I guess when you're looking for moments, looking for photographs, you're kind of looking at, the contrast, what elements are going to pop out, what's going to stick out, stand out of the image, and I think this little car, and it was for sale. I mean, I was tempted. I did think, I did think it was a cool one. And, I mean, I don't think it would have fit the whole family in the suitcases, but it would have been a fun way to get around. All right. And here's the arcade. Oh, and I love the security guards' attire. It's just brilliant. And there we go. Some more of the Christmassy lights and the scenes and look at that, like sort of imperial look to it. Yeah, I could walk around the streets of London for ages and ages. And here we got, one of the bars, one of the many bars. And what's that? The Three Grey House. And we finish with Greek Street, because I'm Greek and we've got to represent. Any chance we get these days, we really have to represent. So thank you guys. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate having you along. Thanks for handling a bit of the screeching cat at the start and the disco ball. And we're going to keep going with this. We're going to keep taking you around the world and showing you, digging out of the archives and showing you little bits and pieces of where I've been. And yeah, please like, subscribe. Tell me, a nice spot of London that you've been to, or a nice little underground bar that you know of that maybe not a lot of people don't know. Share this around, and yeah, let's keep this sort of energy going, with the travel, and, everyone loves traveling, everyone loves that experience, and just, let's keep sharing that and keep posting it up. Awesome, guys. Really appreciate having you along, and I will see you later. Cheers.